with the story, viewers, this is important because the CEO of a bank has resigned, and especially when this bank has been surrounded with such immense negative news flow. Following Kathpalia's resignation, RBI will form a committee of senior executives to discharge the duties and responsibilities of the MD and CEO until a new appointment is made. Now, this move aims to ensure an orderly transition and maintain depositor confidence amid governance and risk management concerns at the bank. Vishy, as you were saying, please continue. Vishy, do we have you? Okay, we've lost him again. I would like to quickly read out the resignation letter of Sumant Kathpalia, viewers. And it says, you can see on your screen, I wish to submit my resignation from the services of the bank in relation to the ongoing derivatives discussion. Remember, this was a huge pain point for the bank. And I undertake moral responsibility, this is big, given the various acts of commission or omission that have been brought to my notice. I would request that my resignation to be taken on record at close of working hours today. That means he will no more be the CEO of IndusInd Bank from this evening onwards. I would like to thank the regulators, board, my management team members and staff for the support I got during my tenure of 5 years as the CEO. Now, this letter has been written by Sumant Kathpalia himself, saying that he's going to resign as the CEO of IndusInd Bank. And we have Vishwanath Nair once again joining us on the phone line. Vishwanath, do you hear me currently?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay, amazing. Please go ahead and tell us exactly, you were trying to tell us what does this mean for the bank and how is it going to further deteriorate the reputation it has?
Yeah, so essentially what is happening at this point in time is that there is a loss of a CEO. And this CEO was, of course, appointed only for another year. The RBI's extension was only there till March of 31st, 2026, and after which he was anyway supposed to step down. So this is coming in at least 6 or 7 months, a little more than actually, about 8 months early for Sumant Kathpalia. And essentially for IndusInd Bank, there's going to be a little bit of a rush now to find a suitable replacement for him. Of course, the RBI on its part has appointed this committee of directors which will be executing the CEO's role till this suitable sort of replacement is found. Once the bank has a list of potential candidates who will take over, the RBI has to clear the name of the person who is actually going to take over from Sumant Kathpalia as the CEO of the bank, and that will be the key news monitorable for IndusInd Bank next. Who is actually going to become the CEO of IndusInd Bank? Because presently we do hear some names floating around in the market from other large private banks, people who may come in and take over the role. But of course, all of this depends on how the RBI acts. Now, I want to point out that just about a month ago, there was a news report which suggested that both the CEO and the deputy CEO of IndusInd Bank will resign once a suitable candidate has been found. That will be ahead of the time of their actual tenures. That seems to have happened now at IndusInd Bank. It's a forgettable sort of a situation at this point because nobody wants to remember a accounting discrepancy being found in a CEO's tenure and then that CEO sort of losing their job because of this. So that's a difficult sort of time frame for IndusInd Bank. There is going to be a reputational hit. You will likely see that in the stock market tomorrow. Surprisingly, after the deputy CEO quit, there was actually some amount of cheer in the market because people thought that that's the end of all the issues at IndusInd Bank. But clearly, the CEO now stepping down is going to add to that misery.